Hi there! Welcome back to the 22nd of this series of video blogs from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. My name is David, I'm the current president at the moment. So far in this series we've been taking you through the construction of Marishka, and it's taken longer than I expected because I put in a little extra effort. Okay, but she's nearly done, and in this episode we're going to be concentrating a little bit more on some detail. So stick with me, there's lots of good information coming up. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. If you want to make a comment, we'd be welcome for it. And feel free to rate us, we'd like to know how well we're doing. So this has been David from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia, saying peace out and I'll see you soon.
Okay, here we have Marishka hanging up. You'll probably notice the eyes are closed. I'm not going to let you in on how the eyes look until the end, because that is a real surprise. But you see she's got eyelashes, okay? Now I used to go out and buy eyelashes because I found them really hard to make, and like I said before, if you mess up the eyes, you pretty much ruin the whole effect. So, but recently I discovered a way to make them, and I'll be showing you that in this episode. Also, you know she's wearing like a cap thing. That is for the interchangeable wig, okay? She's going to be having several changes of hair, several different changes of character. So, I'll show you how that's made. Pretty much, I put on some white material and I use some watered down glue just to make a bit of a cap. Okay, I'll be attaching that with Velcro and I'll be showing you that later on. Okay, so let's move on. I'll show you how to do those eyelashes. Okay, like I said before, I used to buy eyelashes because they're very hard to make. I tried different designs and always in the final finish I just ruined it. So, but recently I had a bit of a brainstorm and I came across an idea which really worked. So what I've done is I've got an ordinary plastic bottle, okay, and I've wrapped some Glad wrap or Saran wrap, as other people call it, around this, okay. Then what you do is you get your PVA glue, give it a bit of a coating with a brush, okay. Then you get some standard cotton of a dark colour, I prefer. And then what you do is take that and just start wrapping it round. So just wrap it round. And you give a little bit of space between each one, because eyelashes aren't like solid, they've got this little bit of space in the middle. And see how I'm doing that? And you do it all the way up here. Okay, so I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Okay, I've done up to there. I highly recommend you start from here and you go all the way up, okay? This is very messy. As you can see, it's not very even, but this is a demonstration model. I've already made the product and I've used it on Marishka there, so I don't really need to use these again. I'm just showing you the technique. So what you do then, you've got your cotton wound around your plastic bottle, get your glue again, your PVA, and your paintbrush, and then paint over that. I actually put a bit of water in this one because I was running out of PVA glue. So I wanted to make it stretch a little, so I put a little bit of water in it. Sit it down, let it dry. Then go do another coat once it dries. Okay. And when that's dry, I'll show you what you finally do to make a pair of really workable eyelashes. So I'll see you soon. Okay, that's tacky at the moment, so I've gone out and I've bought myself some new PVA glue. With PVA glue, make sure you get the wood glue, not the craft glue. Okay, reason being is because wood glue, it's stronger, it's like heavy duty. With craft glue, it's great for sticking paper, but for the myriad of things that you've got to stick with puppetry, it's best to get something that's pretty heavy duty. So get the wood grade PVA glue, not your craft grade. So you just give that another coat, this time full strength PVA glue. and let it dry. Okay, now let it dry, you end up with that. Okay, the next step is pretty easy. Okay, you cut it. Boom. Cut a sizable length. And there you have your eyelashes. Okay, show you what you do next. Okay, now you take your eye and you put a slice of where the eyelash will fall. Into that, you slide this. Okay, thus creating eyelashes. Right? Use them with the mechanism that I've already shown you with Marishka, and yeah, it should be fine. Fantastic technique. Came up with it a couple of days ago. Yeah. Okay, now we move on to the next stage, which is hair. You guys probably know my theories on buying stuff. We don't like doing it because we're a community theatre company. We don't have a lot of money, so if we can get away with recycling it or making it, we do so. Feel free to go out there and buy wigs. You know, there's nothing really wrong with them. We personally don't have that sort of cash, so I personally like to make it. Okay, but occasionally you've got to go out and you do have to buy stuff. All up, Marishka will cost me roughly around about 25 Australian dollars, okay, which really isn't much. The quick grip is a little expensive, I do admit that, but it's a really good investment because I made the entire cast of Puzzling Pirates as well as Marishka on one tin of quick grip. And that's roughly around about 7 puppets out of one tin, and I've still got a little bit left. So, getting on to buying stuff. One of the things you've got to buy, okay, there's a couple of things, is Velcro in strip form, also in this sort of glue-on little dots. Okay, we'll be using them later in costuming. These are very important. Okay, so moving on to hair, you see we've made that sort of cap thing from Marishka that just sits on there. Okay, that's not glued on there, that's just sat on there. I got some material and I folded it over and so it molded to the head. Okay, that's going to be the base of our wig. Okay, so next we get some Velcro and we measure it up. Okay, we need about that much, so cut it off. And now we get our quick grip and we quick grip one piece onto there, one piece onto here. Okay, so just do that. Okay, it's Velcroed on. Once you get your sizing right, you just take this off, separate them, and let it dry. If you'd like to get in contact with us, or if you're a wealthy philanthropist who'd like to throw us some money, then feel free, get in contact with us at footlice@yahoo.com. And we'll be happy to answer any questions or queries that you have. So until that time, this is David from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia, saying peace out and catch you later.